Hi guys, welcome to Guitar Collection online lesson. In guitar playing, our left hand presses on the strings to make different sounds. But the one that actually produces a sound is actually the right hand. So today I'm going to start by introducing a very useful right hand technique for playing broken chords. What is a chord? A few notes being played at the same time is called a chord. What is a broken chord? When I break down the group of notes and I play them separately, it's called a broken chord. A chord versus a broken chord. Broken chords work really well in slow and sweet songs. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Or a light folk style. Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love it when you let it go. One fun fact, the guitar has a very deep history with Spain. Therefore, we have Spanish names for each fingers on the right hand. Pulgar, Index, Medio, Anular. We don't really use the pinky though, so you can ignore that. Don't worry too much about the names because all we need to know is P, I, M, A. You can draw on the finger like I did, if it helps. There isn't a very standard way of placing your right hand in acoustic guitar playing across the world, so what I like to do is to use a proper traditional classical guitar technique. So we can place our arm on the side of the guitar like this and relax the arm. Move the fingers near the strings. Try to place these three fingers on the lower strings. Don't twist your wrist. Keep it straight. It will naturally fall into this kind of placement. A wee bit slanted, a wee bit curved. So you can almost imagine a ping pong ball in the palm. When I pluck the strings, I want to make sure my biggest joint is used. This one. Imagine scratching your head. Okay, many people like to do this without using this big joint. They ended up forcing their hand to do this. So you can see this. It's not natural. Imagine doing this for hours and you will hurt yourself. Let's go through all the strings. We number them starting from the lowest to the top. First string, second string, third string, fourth string, fifth string, sixth string. In this technique, there are some general rules that we can follow. Forget about special cases. So P is in charge of strings 6, 5, and 4. I plays the third string, M plays the second, and A plays the first. Let's try it. Now try clenching your fist with your right hand and observe finger movements. When you place it on the strings, the P will go down and the IMA will go up. So playing from the sixth string to the first string goes like P, 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 I, M, A. Before we start, there are a few common things that you should avoid turning them into a habit. Try not to place the pinky here, as you'll find it limiting your movement. If you really need a support, you can place the thumb on the strings when you're not using it, obviously. For example, the P, 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 IMA. When I play the P, I can place my IMA here on the first three strings. So I play the P. When I'm done, I can put my P down on the string and I play the IMA. So that might help support. By planting your fingers on the strings, we solve the second thing that we need to prevent, which is bringing your fingers too far away from the strings. Like, if your hand needs to jump every single time you play, you will never be able to achieve speed and accuracy. So try not to move your hand too much. Move the fingers. Also, make sure you don't do this. Thumb sticking on here. Again, if you want to secure your hand from moving too much, plant it on the strings. Not this, not this. Right, enough of talking. Let's have a try on the guitar, shall we? We'll do the pattern P, 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 I, M, A, but repeat 4 times on each string. Are you ready? Get set, go. Of course, this is your first time doing it. Do repeat however many times that you need to, and don't be afraid to do it at a slower pace. It's very important to observe your own hands and make sure that you implant a good shape into your muscle memory, especially at this stage. When you've got more comfortable, here's a little homework for you to get your right hand to work. So on the sheet, there are a total of 6 patterns. Each one is repeated 3 times, and with the P taking a different string at each time. Let's take a look at the first pattern. It is P, I, M, A accordingly, very direct. So we do the first time with P on the 6th string, the second time P on the 5th string, third time P on the 4th string. What you want to achieve in this exercise is the continuous flow of the pattern. It's like a cycle of movement. You'll reach a point where your hand muscles knows what to do without the brain instructing. Remember, the fingers are always in charge of the pointed string. So A, M, I is played in this sequence. First string, second string, third string. Now you can use the metronome to practice if you wish. I'm sure everyone has a smartphone. Just search in the Google Play Store or iPhone App Store, type metronome. Any metronome app will work. I've now set my metronome speed to 120. So it sounds like this. But I want to have fun practicing, so I can use this drum beat. With the metronome, we can practice like that. When I get better, I can double my speed. Or even more. Well, you can also use a different speed if you like. Once you've mastered all these patterns, your hands are cool to move around. You can even create your own pattern. For instance, P, I, M, A, M, I. Or P, I, M, I, A, I, M, I. Yeah. So you can turn it into a song by simply adding some chords in the left hand, which I will teach you in the next lesson. That's all. Have fun practicing.